Hello, I'm Cindy, and this is Yoga in the Spirit of Health. And I'm glad you've joined me. And today we're going to do just a brief practice together to soften our energies, soften the way we feel, and release some stress and tension, especially in the mind, the face, the neck, and the shoulders. So take a seated spot wherever you're comfortable. I'm on a stack of blocks with a blanket. You can do the floor or blocks or in a chair if you'd like, even on the couch. And let's bring our attention to our breath. And we'll just pause a moment and get in touch with how we're feeling. A little bit of grounding breath work. Every breath you inhale, just a little bit of calmness. And as you exhale, you feel a bit more grounded into yourself, into your seat, into the earth. We'll bring our attention to our shoulders. Let's kind of loosen those up a little bit. Even just bringing our attention to it can make something relax a bit. Just bringing the attention there. So let's think about our necks, shoulders, everything's easy. Another deep breath in. Bring our attention to our forehead, the center between our eyebrows, the forehead, our third eye, the window of intuition. We'll soften the eyebrows and think about our jawline, softening the jaw, and the mouth. Sometimes you got to squeeze them together, lips, the face, just to soften it. And now we'll think about our neck. Let's just begin to turn our head slowly, left to right. Nice and slowly, keeping our nose aligned with the horizon. The breath is calm. Never holding the breath. After a few of those, we'll bring it back to center. Now the deep breath. Let's bring our right ear toward our right shoulder. Keeping the posture straight. Slight arch of the lower back. The belly comes in. We're sitting tall. And just let that right ear just gently reach for the right side. Nice new breath. And we'll slowly drop that left arm down. And the fingertips or the palm goes to the floor, wherever it reaches. And just envision that straight, beautiful line between your ear and your shoulder. And then the line from the shoulder down to the floor. Another deep breath. On the exhale, up comes that left hand and arm onto the left leg. Inhaling the head back to center. And pause a moment. Feel the difference between sides. Another deep breath in. And on your next exhale, left ear toward the left shoulder. And just let it reach. Not forcing or anything, just letting it be soft. Another deep breath. On the exhale, slowly that right arm goes down, the fingertips reach for the floor, maybe the palm. But just let the weight of that right arm just hang there and stretch gently across that right shoulder, envisioning that line between the ear, the shoulder, and the shoulder down to the floor. Always breathing, being aware of the posture, keeping the belly comfortable, but a little bit tucked, a little tucked toward the spine. Another deep breath. On the exhale, up comes that right hand, and it rests again on your right thigh. New breath. On the exhale, up comes the head, finds the center. Eyes are opened if they were closed. And then let's look over the right shoulder and just gently a bit more of a twist, pushing us a tiny bit through that opposite thigh. Exhale, swinging it back round to center, passing center, going toward the opposite side. I'm going toward my left, pushing a little bit down on my right thigh. Just a tiny bit of energy in the right thigh, pushing, guiding the stretch. And back to center we go. The eyes flow, the body follows. Palms will come up into prayer posture. Another deep breath. On the exhale, let's just slowly bring them up. Slowly bring them up, and then the fingers will open, fingertips, the index fingers and thumbs stay together, forming that lovely triangle. We'll bring it up over the head. And just bring it up, a little looseness there in the ribs, and pausing a moment, opening the elbows back, bringing the shoulder blades together. Retuck the chin a little bit toward the chest. Oh. And we can nod up and down. Oh. Allowing your body and your breath to lead. And then the eyes will come back to center. The palms will begin to separate. Hands will open wide. Real slow. The elbows slowly straighten out. Your arms become in capital T. Palms are looking toward the front, same direction as your eyes. Another deep breath. Exhale, palms aim down, and then very, very slowly the arms begin to just slowly descend. Intentionally going slow. And when you get there, we'll just continue to descend. The chin will come down, the back will round. The back of the hands will find the thighs. Deep breath in on the exhale, slowly coming up, letting the nose lead. The face goes up. And you bring the chin up, pull the belly in, arch the back a bit. Don't squeeze the back of the neck. Don't let the head go back too far. Just far enough to where you can lift. Feel that lift. We'll take a new breath. Exhale back to center. Relaxing on that exhale. Nice deep breath will open the eyes if they were closed. And the fingertips of the left hand are going to reach down, find the mat. Could be your palm, depends on how high up you are and where you're sitting. And we'll bring the right hand down. And then we'll slowly bring it up. When it reaches the horizon, we'll flip the hand over. And let's just slowly reach over. I'm supporting myself with my left hand now, left elbow straight. And just reach and see if we can align the right hand over the left hand. And if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just do your best. Enjoy the stretch. Let that elbow begin to aim toward the sky. Pull the belly in, arch the back a little bit, and stretch. Observe your legs, keeping the knees down. On the exhale, arm goes up, pushes off. Flip over the right arm, other hand opens. We'll bring that right hand or fingertips down to the floor on the right. Oh, and find a comfy spot. Once you get there, bring that left arm way up and way over. Oh. Right elbow is straight, in line with your right ear, by the way. We're going to bring that left hand over our right hand. If it doesn't do it all the way, just go as far as you feel like. This is your practice. It's up to you how deep you go. And we can look up. Nice deep breath, and on the exhale, just one more stretch, and then we'll swoop it up slowly, ever so slowly. And the other arm comes up, both hands flip over. We'll bring them back to center. And now let's just take our necks, take our heads, just do some gentle, gentle circles. A couple in each direction. Again, never dropping your head way back to the back. You don't want to pinch those vertebrae back there. And once you get done with that, we'll stop with that and we'll just swoop it around. Swoop it around. And then we'll just take our noses and just draw a figure 8 on its side, a horizontal figure 8 with your nose. And just softening the neck and loosening it. Everything's relaxed and soft. And then when you feel good with that, we'll pause back at center. Just take a moment to sit with how you feel. Observe how you feel. Nice and slow, nice and calm. The breath is even. No rushing, just gentle movement. It's one of the best ways to keep your mind clear, is to focus on the breath and get really good at staying calm. Be patient with yourself. Get really good at self-care and self-love. And with that, I'll bring my hands together in Namaste prayer posture and say thank you very much for joining me, sharing your energy. I wish you all the best. Thank you.